Hello guys, I'm the Indie Gamer. Today we will play Don't Take This Cat Home. This game has 40 endings, so in this video we will cover a couple of them. Let's go! You are not having a great day, as usual. Oh great. It's the first time in a while that you have felt like going out. But in the middle of your walk it starts to rain. Typical, but maybe this is just a sign that you should have stayed home today. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow. Right? You turn to head home when... Huh? What was that? There are only a few people around on the street. Makes sense due to the increase of missing persons around the area recently. Well, that and the weather. But none of them react to the sound at all. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. The ground dampened by the rain makes your steps sound louder and more confident than you actually felt. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the cold, dim light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. Guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paws upon the edge of the box and looks up at you. So cute! And it definitely knows it. You have never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. But if they are all like this one, it's a shock they haven't already found a way to rule the world. You don't think you would mind bowing down to a feline overlord. You look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves cats in cardboard boxes these days anyway? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? The cat doesn't answer you. Obviously. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set about making the both of you some dinner. You take out the can of cat food and open it with the tap on top. You put some cat food on a saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over to you. It perks up at your beckoning and rushes over. It looks at the plate of food and completely ignores it. Not hungry, I guess. It follows you into the kitchen as you start on your own dinner. You decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread toasted, mayo and mustard spread, turkey and cheese and lettuce perfectly placed. Oh! Means as you cut your finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. You are about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops up onto the counter. It sniffs at the knife and meows almost pointedly at you. Hehe, don't worry, I'm alright, it was just then. You watch as the cat starts to lightly but enthusiastically at the blood on the knife. At your blood. You are so shocked that by the time you come to your senses, the knife has been completely licked clean. The cat sits back, staring at you. You feel a little uneasy. The rest of the evening unfortunately goes downhill from there. Even after covering up your fingers cut with a bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound. While you are eating your sandwich, while you are cleaning up the kitchen, while trying to watch TV. You gently push it away every time, but you are starting to get worried at the strange behavior. After finding the number of local vet, you pick up your okay. The lights just went out. Great, just great. Rain must have knocked out the power. The sky is pitch black. What time is it? You turn to check the clock. The cat sits on top of your digital clock, staring at you. Thinking now, you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but the numbers are lit up and going completely haywire. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You would think it was a statue if you didn't know any better. It's not giving off any indication that it's alive. It's not blinking, it's not even breathing, but its eyes. This isn't normal. You are afraid. You consider tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as the thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Those eyes, its eyes hold you still, even with your flashlight trained on it. Its pupils. The flashlight flickers. And the cat is gone. Fear immediately grips your mind. You back away from the clock and feel as if the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response. Like a predator prepared to pounce, but waiting for your next move. But you are afraid to move. You are afraid to even take a breath. But you can't stay still forever, right? Whatever is watching you, you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this, but you can sense it as clearly as if it had whispered. Okay, I don't want to play. No, 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 no. Right into your ear. Right into your soul. Your legs tangle together under you in your haste and you fall to the ground. A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. At first you think you have broken your ankle, but something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pulling underneath it. You hear the sound of metal scraping on tiles after skidding across the floor, as if it had been kicked. Okay, cat, cut us. Winded from your fall, you look up in daze and see the object glinting in a strange light coming in from outside. A pair of glowing golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into light from your doorway. It passes lightly over the knife, as if skipping in delight, and bends down to lap at the blood dripping from the blade. But you are already on your feet and out the door. You run, or rather limp, down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red, but there is a strange light emitting from nowhere that casts everything else in white. The houses, the trees, the road, even you. Everything except your blood. But you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows crowd around you. Not when you feel the gaze of eyes all over you. Not when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. Even then you don't stop running, because if that's the cat right there ahead of you, then okay, let's keep running. How very interesting. Ending 0. It begins. Okay, we completed one ending, so let's try another one. Let's go. Okay, again let's take the cat home. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you wait for it to walk away and explore the new environment. But it simply sits and looks up at you expectantly. Okay, let's do something with cat. Like what? Okay, let's clean. You hurry into the bathroom and set things up, trying to remember how to wash a cat. You are definitely no expert, but you think the best way to get a cat clean would be... Okay, let's do quickly. Cats don't like water, you think. Yourself, you roll up your sleeves. You lift up the cat and carry it over the top. Your plans already compromised as the cat starts to struggle in your hold. You probably should have held it so it couldn't see the water. Deep scratch to your bicep startles you, making you drop the cat into the tub. Shoot, kitty! What the? You watch as the water starts to darken. At first, you think it's just dirt from the cat and feel a little vindicated about your decision, but the water darkens further and further. You try to use your free hand to release the drain plug, but when you dunk your other arm in the water without thinking, it's grabbed too. Both hands restrained. You can't get any leverage to force yourself free. Hell. You are dragged into the murky waters of the tub. You drag down and down and down further still. You can't breathe. You think you can't see either, but as you draw your final breath, you think you see what has been pulling you down. Something waiting for you. Ending 14. Bad hater. Okay. So let's try one more. And in this one, I want to try not take it. So let's see what will happen. Let's go. So this time, let's say don't take cat home. What to do? Okay, I will leave the cat. You make it halfway out of the alley when the cat meows almost pitifully at you. No, ignore. Now what? I think I will go watch a movie. Which one? Old theater or new cinema? Look, I want popular movies, so new cinema. You don't know why, but you don't really feel great about the idea of being alone right now. Suddenly the screen changed, showing the face of a black cat. A familiar black cat. Confused murmurs fill the room, but then the cat on the screen meows. The sound is strange and not at all like any cat should sound. Haunting, almost melodic. It's scattered and dissonant at first, but among the crowd, people start to chant along with the cat on the screen. They are outright staring holes into you, even as they continue chanting. They don't miss a beat as they slowly begin to frown at you in blatant disapproval. Their scrolls deepen as time goes on, as if they are getting impatient. Let's try to blend. Thinking fast, you look to the screen and begin to chant in tandem with the crowd. You think you should be panicking right about now, but even your brain feels limp. Your thoughts are vaguely muted castle pink. It's nice here. You are more at peace than you have ever felt before in such a crowded room. Still chanting, you have never felt so aligned and in tune with another person, let alone with an entire room full of complete strangers. You are not alone. Out of corner of your eye, the person next to you starts to sink back even further into their chair. Then they sink more. Not like they are slouching or reclining, but more like they are deflating. Their skin bunches up and wrinkles like fabric as if their muscles, their bones, have started to disintegrate. You watch in dazed fascination as the lamp makes its way to the part of the skin where the head used to be. And out from the mouth crawls a tiny black kitten. You can hear the familiar hissing sound all around you now as the unified chant starts to fade, only to be replaced with the faint mewling of kittens. Finally, Your voice is the only one still chanting, still human, and alone. Again. You don't want that. You can't go back to that. Not again. Not again. Please. Just then you go completely limp. Your body feels light, but it might as well weigh several tons, because you realize quite suddenly that you can't move. Not an inch. You can't shift your eyes to look around. You can't even breathe, but somehow the chant continues to creak weakly from your mouth. A few kittens come forward and perch themselves on the chairs around you, watching your sinking body, mewling as they wait for their youngest sibling to emerge from you. Dozens of glowing eyes peer down at you, and as your eyes start to cave into the sockets of your softening skull, you manage to make out of the silhouette of a familiar cat perching on the seat right in front of you. Your vision finally fades, and as that same hiss of air expulsates from your mouth, the last thing you sense is something small and alive shifting eagerly under your skin. Ending 18. Happy birthday. Okay, that's all for today. I like the game and we covered 3 endings, so if you like and if you want more endings, to see more endings, let me know in the comments. See you next time. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, hit like and subscribe for more games. Let me know in the comments what games you would like to see next. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Until next time, keep gaming.